Hello and welcome back to the second video playthrough of the game called Clouds of War. So in the previous video I showed you a little of the game. We actually play one uneventful patrol. In this video I'm hoping to show you how the dogfight works. So I might play a bit recklessly just to get into the dogfight. Keep in mind about that. Alright, so setup as always, you just shuffle your deck and you're ready to go. I'm gonna use this part as a discard pile. First, I'm drawing to see in which sector we're gonna have a fight. Sector 1-7. We don't have 1-7. We have 1-5. This means for numbers that are not listed, player can choose a sector in which mission is played. And I think I want to choose Boulogne here. And let me just see. Yeah, this is locked. And let me mark it. So I'm flying over the Boulogne, and if I manage to clear these two together with this, that's already two sectors adjacent to each other. That's gonna give me a lot of points, and if I manage to survive the game. Alright, so then we're gonna draw to see what kind of mission I'm doing. I'm doing escort mission. Okay, good. I'm gonna show you escort mission too. The number of terrain cards is 3 and 3. Then we're gonna form the terrain. So 3 on my side and 3 on the enemy side. Okay. So we have some trenches and fields and trenches, woods and trenches on the enemy side. I'm gonna draw 4 of my cards I'm gonna use. And then additional setup for, I'm also gonna put my plane over the first card, trenches. An additional setup is we're gonna draw 1 card, and this will be a plane we are escorting. So I'm gonna put it right here. It's gonna be important for later. We do not reveal this card, and you'll see if later it can happen that the enemy is gonna shoot at this plane. This is like a plane I'm escorting. So for this mission to be successful, 2 things needs to be done. Either I just move all the way to the end of this sequence of cards, all the way to the enemy side with the escort plane intact, or I manage to down 1 plane as I'm going up there, and then I don't have to escort the plane all the way to the end. Basically I finish the thing, I defended the plane and I just return home. But if I get shot down, we will check, will also my escort's gonna get shot down, and if it does, then the mission is failed. So it could still be at least you're not gonna lose a plane, let's say, and that's only for the narrative purpose, because you do fail the mission anyway. So if you are down while escorting the enemy plane, that mission is failed. But for the narrative purpose, because I said you could write it down how it goes, maybe you get down but the escort plane still managed to do its job. I mean, still failure for you, but not for the escort plane. Alright, let's start drawing the events. So above these trenches we have some clear skies. Okay, I'm good with that. We continue flying over these trenches, which is actually no man's land. And here we have a dogfight, and I have the advantage. Perfect, perfect. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna draw additional card, set it above here, and this will be the enemy plane. And we do not know how much damage we need to deal to this enemy plane to go down, and there is some push your luck part of the game in here. You'll see how that works. But that's the enemy plane for the purpose of the playthrough. Alright, so what happens now? So when I have the advantage, I do not have to draw any maneuvers, and neither the enemy plane is going to draw any maneuvers, because enemy planes cannot prevent any damage when shooting. So we're going to skip that completely. So the only thing I have to do is to draw how much damage I'm going to deal to the enemy. So we're going to draw a card and check for the damage. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. We're gonna place this on the enemy card. So I'm already dealing 7 damage to this enemy. Now, if I want to, during the dogfight, I can use my gunnery to deal additional damage to the enemy plane, basically drawing another card, but then I have to lose one of my ammo. So I think I'm gonna do that since I'm already in advantage. I'm gonna do 4 more. Okay, let's just cross up one of my ammo. So anytime you're playing your gunnery card, you have to cross up ammo. And now I have to, while I have the advantage here, I have to choose. I can flip the enemy plane, and if I dealt enough damage, it will be destroyed and downed, but if not, it will escape. And you can only do this while you advantage. If the enemy has advantage over me, he would keep shooting at me until I manage to do some maneuvers and take advantage over him. So right now, as I said, push your luck, but I'm taking 10 damage. Actually not 10, this is 7 and 4, that's 11 damage. I think that will be enough to destroy this enemy plane. So let's check it out. And what we're looking here is this number here. So 3 and 6 and 9, and if my damage, combined damage exceeding the damage of on the enemy card, this enemy is downed. It is downed. We're gonna discard all of this. I just got my first kill. I think I'm gonna write it here. My first kill. And basically I already satisfied the purpose of this mission, but I can continue flying if I want to. And by the way, after the dogfight is done, I always have to cross up one more ammunition, because after each dogfight you always lose additional 1 ammo and 1 fuel. Alright, so I have an option here. I can continue flying and hoping maybe down another enemy plane, and I will risk it. Yeah, I will go for it. But before we do that, I also gonna get a prize. So whenever you down a plane, you're gonna draw a card and you're gonna check. Oh god damn it. Okay, so here's the thing. There are different icons you can have here. All of them, let me check. Let me remember. There is mention in dispatches. There is a victory. There is experience that I immediately get. I'm trying to remember what others are, and I don't want to go to the cards. Anyway, if you get nothing or the anti-aircraft gun, it's bad, because nothing means I will not get this kill because no one actually saw it. You have to have the witness that's gonna tell when you get into the command that you actually successfully broke down one enemy plane. So this was all for nothing, sadly. And if I drew the one with the anti-aircraft gun, this means I got so low while chasing the enemy that I got hit also by the anti-aircraft fire. In this case, from my side, they made a mistake, but if it was on this side, it would be from enemy. So you can also take damage from your side that way. Unlucky, but it did happen in the World War I. All right, so very unlucky. So I'm definitely continue flying. I don't want to. I mean, mission for me right now. Well, it's not successful because I'm not awarded a kill. I know I killed the enemy, but as you know, you have to get confirmed kill. It must be confirmed kill for the mission to be successful. So let's continue flying. That was sad, but it happens. All right, the next event is a flak. All right, so I will take some flak damage, but before that, I can play a maneuver. Now, here's another push your luck thing. If I play a maneuver to avoid some flak. I had to pay for that with cards, and you can actually see here, for instance, you see this break turn maneuver cost 2 cards, which you pay from the main deck, and it will remove 1 damage basically. So this is something I can do, but the moment you pay the cost during maneuvers, basically you are stressing your plane. And I will not exceed this stress, but every time you stress your plane, you're gonna lose some fuel. So I have an option to take less damage, because of this flak I will have to draw one how it's called card and check how much damage I will take from the flak. So I want to lower that, so I think I'm gonna do that. So before taking any damage, I'm gonna check which maneuver I want to do. Whenever you have to do maneuver, you draw 2 cards and check which one you want to do. Okay, I'm gonna do Immelmann turn. It will cost me 3 cards. I'm gonna discard them, but I'm gonna keep them close. This will shed 2 damage, and now let's see how much damage I take. I take critical hit. No, we're gonna use luck, and we're gonna redraw that. I don't want a critical hits. Alright, so 5 damage, minus 2, 3 damage to my plane from the flak. 1, 2, 3. Now, because I use maneuver to stress my plane, these 3 cards gonna go to discard, and I have to pay additional fuel. So let's do that too. I still have enough to go back, so that's at least good. Alright. So over these fields I get some flak. It was friendly fire. It happens. What can I say? We are coming into the enemy side above their trenches, and there I have a clear sky. Okay, I'm fine with that. Then we fly over so many woods, and we have a dogfight head to head. Alright, I'm gonna go with this dogfight. So head to head again, as you know, we're just gonna shoot at each other. Oh, head to head is a bit different. I don't have, so we both have the advantage. Alright, so right now we're gonna do some maneuvers, and we're gonna pay for them trying to remove some damage. So again, I'm gonna draw 2 first. I cannot do Chandelier because these are the advanced maneuvers. They have this little asterisk, meaning you have to be ace to be able to do them. So I can only do break turn in this side. Or I can, well, if I had some luck, I could redraw one of these, but I don't have any more luck. I can only use 1 luck, 1 reflexes, 2 for observation, 2 for the gunnery. So I guess I'm doing breaking turn. And I have to pay for that immediately. 2 cards. I'm gonna keep them here, and it's gonna shed 1 damage from me. The enemy doing a barrel roll, and he's not gonna shed any damage. You just drew it in any case, and you see why. Oh, by the way, again, I forgot. This is the enemy plane. So they will always draw the, how it's called, maneuver card just to go through the deck quicker. And you'll see why. Because once you reshuffle this deck, there are also some things that are going to happen. Alright, let's fire at each other. So I will draw for myself first to see how much damage I'm going to deal to this enemy plane. I'm going to do 4 damage. I'm going to use my gunnery, my second one. I'm going to draw an additional, it's going to cost me ammo. So 1 more ammo. I'm very low on ammo already. And I'm going to deal more damage to this enemy plane. Oh, critical hit. Okay, that's good. Critical hit will destroy the enemy plane. So it is destroyed, but he will still shoot at me. And if I remember, I'm only shedding 2 2 damage from that. Oh, weapon jam, perfect. So his weapons have jammed. When he tried to shoot at me, he didn't shoot. He didn't manage to shoot at me. While I actually destroy this plane. I don't have to check how much damage, although it's only 5, so I would probably, yeah, I will down it in any case. And now let's see, did anyone saw that? Yep, I will get the kill. Alright, so any icon you see here, you will get the kill with some benefits. So at least my first kill. Oh, by the way, before I resolve this, since I did stress my plane, remember, it's always gonna cost you, and I was in a dogfight, always gonna cost you 1 ammo, and I stressed the plane, so 1 fuel too. Okay, so this was from head to head. Alright, so flak means that I will take some damage from the flak, which I cannot avoid. Well, I could if I use my reflexes. Yeah, let's do that. Let's use my last card. So reflexes will always remove 2 damage to a minimum of 1. So you cannot remove all damage. So for instance, if I'm taking like 2 damage and I use reflexes to remove 2 damage, I will still take at least 1 damage. But -2 to whatever the flak is gonna do to me. So only 2. That's good. 1, 2. I'm still good. All right. And I think I'm gonna end mission here. It is successful. I successfully defended this enemy, not enemy, my plane, my escorting plane against the enemy. I got 1 kill and the mission is finished. So I have to return back to base, and remember, for that you always need 2 fuel. So yeah, let's pay for that. And I return back. Now, one more thing which I forgot to do last time, and I can't remember did I do it this time also. Once you pass from your side to enemy side, you're also gonna lose 1 fuel, and then you're gonna, when you're returning, you get to your side and then you pay for the fuel. So even if you do how it's called, the emergency landing, you can still get on your own foot. Can't remember did I do that. I think I did. If I didn't, well, I'm gonna watch a video and put in the comments. What can I say? I'm playing this game. It's new for me too. Although I did made the game, I still have to watch for all the little rules. I mean, they are written on all kind of paper here, but most of it just in my head. All right, so that was successful mission. And I'm glad I show you how the escort mission is working. So I'm gonna cross 1 successful mission in Boulogne. Perfect. Let me, okay. Okay, I cannot remove this spot, never mind. All right, so that was that. Now, there are some upkeep. You will check how much damage your plane has took. If you took half and more damage, you will have to pause because this mission has a timer. I still didn't made a little table on the back of this paper where there is like months and 2 years of war. And each month you have like a set amount of missions you can do. So I'm gonna just now pause for the rest of the month, because you can see here that my plane is actually 1, 2, 2, yeah, half damage. So I need to get, it needs to get fixed. So I'm gonna remove that. Oh wait, I need to lock this down. I'm gonna remove this for our next playthrough, but I will write down that basically some time has passed. I'm gonna show you the rest, how the table works once I actually made that part, because I'm still working on this game. But think about it like this: each mount you're gonna do a few missions, and then if your plane is damaged, you're gonna skip those missions and the time will pass. So it can actually happen that you're not gonna fly much missions if you're getting constantly shut down. Now I do have my first kill. You also have to write that down somewhere on the paper and keep track of that. And also if you like a narrative part, you also would write like in flighting above Boulogne sector while escorting that plane. I shoot the first enemy plane, but no one saw it, so I didn't get anything for that. But the second plane I met, we went head to head, and I shoot him too. And you know, that's something you narratively would do. All right. Anyway, I'm glad I show you escort mission. I'm hoping next one will be balloon busting, so I can show you that, and then we can play some more. But I have to work on my rule book to add it to this mode, and you know, test something more, and then eventually put the game as a print and play, so you can play it on BGG. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye.